Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing another mukbang. I'm actually doing it with some buffalo style chicken wings and some breaded wings. And of course I have some spicy ramen. And I have a crunch dip sauce, whatever, and I have a lime. And I have a white cranberry drink with limes to garnish, but there's no alcohol. But it's pretty good. Something new I tried. Y'all see I done did a crown, some kind of crown in my head. I don't know what it did, but it's there. It'll work for now. But anyway, anywho, I gotta pray first before I start touching any of this food. So amen and amen again. I still had a little juice left. I hate soggy noodles, y'all. I hate soggy noodles. That's a pet peeve for me. I hate them. Let me try and see if they still. It's still okay. Add some of my lime juice to it. Oh, y'all. I'm tripping. I didn't even take my thumbnail. Good thing I ain't really eat too much of it. Let me see. Let me put this thing up. Alright. Don't drop the food. There you go. Got it. Okay. Now I can dig in. Get my lime. Mix it all around. Now that's good. And that lime. Woo. Alright, I'm gonna try one of my buffalo style wings first. I'm gonna eat it without the crunch. Yep. I do have a story time for you guys. It was about a firefighter, a lieutenant firefighter named William. Let me put his picture up here. And his wife, Baloma. You know, off Good Times, Baloma? I think that's her name, off Good Times. But yeah, that's who it was. The name, I think she named after. Anywho, William was loved by a lot of people, but he did come across some enemies from his neighborhood. Because he didn't like that loud music and all that stuff in front of his house. So he used to go confront the little young guys. Of course, they got mad at him for that. So one day, William was on his way. William was in the house with his wife. Now, he was with this lady, Baloma, for 5 years in a relationship, and got married for 4 months. At the end of that 4 months, he was shot dead. They shot him he shot at him 5 times, hitting him 4 in his upper torso, upper area. And I lost all my pink lipstick. Anyway, I ain't need it anyway. But he went out. His wife, daughter is 17. She called her mom and told her she was on her way home. And that she was hungry. So, of course, the mom sent William to go get her some fast food. He went to a fast food place, got her some food, came back home. By the time he got home to his garage and to his door, someone came up and shot him, ending his life immediately. Baloma apparently looked out the window and heard the gunshots and ran outside, screaming hysterically, like a wife would do in that case. And they were newlyweds. So, of course, she was screaming, going crazy, calling 911. They're asking her what's going on. She's telling her husband was shot. You know, the regular. And she told him he's a lieutenant for the fire department. So, when the fire department, heard that it was William, one of their own, they actually take that serious. Because it's one of their own. So, when they get to the scene, they're asking questions. Like, if it took place there, and the wife is basically telling them she don't know. Somebody's deciding. Then it was crazy because the way it was set up, their children was living in there too. His son had the basement area, the first floor area where their family, his girl, and his kid. He was playing a video game when the shots went off. His girl was actually out getting fast food as well for them, for their family. So she happened to pull up and she heard the gunshots go off. She ran in there immediately because she was trying to make sure her baby was okay. She didn't run away from the gunshot. She ran to the gunshot because she was going to check on her baby. One way or another, she was going to make sure her baby was all right. But even though she ran towards the house, she still didn't get to see anything. So, you know, the cops questioned her. She told them, of course, she didn't see anything. And of course, his son didn't know anything. Because he was playing a game. But there was a neighbor next door, or the lady, she was looking out the window. I heard the whole thing going off. And saw Valoma on the ground screaming and crying. At that time, she felt so bad for her. But she felt bad for William because she said he never bothered anyone. So once they got deeper into the case, they noticed it was some foul play going on. With Valoma's daughter and her boyfriend. Excuse me. I'm gonna show you the clip. This chicken is so good, y'all. Let's see that clip. How she was hysterical. Now the show is called Someone You Thought You Knew. Sorry I didn't let y'all know ahead of time. From ID channel. So, come to find out, Valoma asked her daughter, does she know anybody that would kill her husband? First off, y'all, she rushed him to marry her. This was William's second marriage. And Loma rushed him to marry her because she told him she had stage 4 cancer and she can go anytime. And she needed his insurance. Basically needed insurance. So he married her. He didn't tell anyone that he got married. They just knew. Once they got married, he popped and said, told his workers, people he worked with, I'm married. It was like, when did this occur? It just happened. Of course, everyone was in shock. So come to find out, the person he thought he knew so well it gets interesting. Somehow they caught the son, this son-in-law was involved and arrested him for the case, which was Loma's daughter. Well, not son-in-law because they were just going together. Loma's daughter's boyfriend. And he ended up turning the tables. He wasn't going down by himself. So he ended up telling the detectives that Loma's daughter came to him, asked him, do he know somebody that can kill him, William? And her daughter said, he told the daughter, I could find somebody. And she was like, my mom willing to pay $10,000. So he got one of his buddies and he told his buddy he'd pay him like $1,000 to do the job. His buddy said, yeah, I'll do the job. Went ahead, did the job, did the killing. That lady said she was giving that boy $10,000. They didn't give it to him. He went, he started talking. And so everything she did, said she came, they ended up meeting, her and him and the mom. She gave him the money, only gave him some of the money, which nowhere near the $10,000, and told him to basically get the job done. She thought she was gonna get, basically thought she was gonna get William's inheritance, like she was gonna get his pension, all that stuff. She got set up for failure because guess what? Everything was still in his ex-wife's name, so everything went to her. Nothing would never have went to Valoma. He must have sent something in his heart not to switch everything over yet, because he didn't. He kept it to her, and everything's with the rightful person now. And that's what you get. I'm going to show you the clip of her discussing and the boyfriend actually telling the detectives everything. I'll show you now. Might pop up and have cancer now. The detective said if she would have had, I guess they got evidence from somewhere, if she'd had stage 4 cancer, she'd probably already been dead. But she used this against William so he can do all this extra stuff for her, which he did, except for putting everything in her name. He was smart about that. He was definitely smart about that. He must have knew something wasn't right. You rushing me to get married to you, like, hurry up, we gotta get married. And then 4 months after we get married, he's dead. What kind of person would do something like that? You planned this whole thing. You was in a whole relationship for 5 years with this man just to take his life, just to get his pension that you're not even going to get. And it's his inheritance. Like, what gives you the right to think you deserve any of that? You don't. That's why you didn't get it. See, God works in mysterious ways. I'm saying it over and over and over again. What comes around goes around. It might not come around when you want it, might not go the way you want it, but it's going to come back regardless and hit you even harder. Now you got to spend the rest of your life in jail, and you can't see your family. She don't deserve to see her family, because you took a life from another family. You took somebody else's life. Her daughter came out to get, they didn't give her any time. She was a juvenile. She was only 17, so they just released her to an adult, and I guess got her on restrictions, whatever. The guy who actually did the shooting, the friend that nobody really knew, he got 13 years, and the boyfriend, the daughter's boyfriend, got, I think, like 23 years or something like that. But all that for nothing. And they said he was really good to her, like treated her really good, and she just wasn't happy enough. She wanted more. Now she won't see none of it. And I'm actually about to end my video because I am done here. I'm full. Y'all see, I ate a lot. I am actually really, really full. And I don't think I can eat anymore at this present time. So I'm going to end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that post notification button so you'll know when my next video upload. Again, thank you for watching. Until next time, see ya.
Plotting.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces.